Welcome to the Stuff and Things Podcast, your home for all stuff related to your favorite things in entertainment. Now, here are your hosts.
Hello everybody and welcome to a new episode of the Stuff and Things Podcast. It is episode 40. Which can mean only one thing. It's time to hand the show over to our listeners and all their questions and points they've sent in to us over the last 8 to 10 episodes. Joining me to rummage through our mailbag, it's Stefan.
Hey, buddy. How we doing?
I'm good, man. Yeah. This is always...
These episodes always worry me.
Yeah.
Because I feel like certain episodes that we've done, I kind of feel like I know what's going to be aimed at me.
Well, I will say this, and people who email in, messaging will know, there is a little bit of editing in the sense of outright abuse, unless it's funny. I will caveat that. is normally kind of just filtered, because, like, you don't agree, that's great. Why don't you agree? Let's get stuck on. And I will put that in this show every single time and discuss it. But just like, you said this, therefore you're a... It's like, well, that's not fun.
That's you having a go at me.
Yeah. So I've tried to ban my mum from messaging him, but it's just not working so far. One day. So, everybody listening, we have got a number of these to work our way through, and we're going to start with somebody I actually know, and they commented on our Facebook page, and that is a lady called Megan, who says, Mother's Day special, absolutely agree with Stefan, Chili Healer is the best mother in all of TV and film.
There we go. She has a child that watches Bluey.
Yeah.
Yep.
See, it's kind of funny with stuff like this, because it's like, just because two people agree, you're both wrong. Anyway, she then goes on to say, one you forgot was Aunt Viv from the OG Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, a great mum to her kids and her nephew. That is fair, I did.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Did you watch Fresh Prince? I don't know if this was like, again, another age thing, but Fresh Prince for me was like... It was BBC Two, it was on. When that show came on, it was on.
I loved that show.
Yeah, it was good. Good old. Stupid joke.
I still know it. Yeah, that's great.
Stupid joke was always Jazz getting thrown out, the same footage every single time. And it made me laugh every single time. Stupid. Anyway, we then have Sue from Gloucestershire in the United Kingdom says, I enjoyed the Mother's Day special, thank you boys. Can you think of any film that has a central theme around Mother's Day? Now, this email, right? She then went on to chat about a few other things. I was kind of really hoping she would then say, because I think of this film. But she didn't, and
that would have been helpful. Yeah.
And I have thought about it. Now I don't do I don't go on IMDb and Google to cheat. I try and do it from memory. I can't think of one, but I know, not a central theme anyway. I know Mother's Day has been featured in a lot of things, and it's like, no, that's not the central theme. So no, I cannot think of a film that it was the central theme of it. Now, there is probably a film called Mother's Day out there. And you cannot get away from it. Yeah.
There is a film called Mother's Day.
There you go.
It has... Oh, who's got in it? Let's have a quick look.
All right.
We have got Julia Roberts, Jennifer Aniston, Kate Hudson, and Jason Sudeikis. That's the guy.
Yeah. Okay, right, there we go. There is a film. Sue, that one's for you. Stefan looked it up. Gary from Leeds, also the United Kingdom, says, I had to explain to people on my train why I laughed so hard and just not one person saw the funny side of Star Wars The Last Fuck as much as I did, clearly. Now, yeah. Now, one of the funnier things about this is when we do this every 10 episodes, I forget the episodes we did before until I start going through the comments and everything. Yeah. So I obviously remember us doing that episode, and I also remember some of the feedback at the time was kind of like, that was immature.
Yes.
Gary got it.
Yes, it was.
Gary thought it was funny. And another person.
You, Gary.
Now, we have to be very careful with this next one. Denna from Aberdeen in the United Kingdom. I should say Scotland, because she might get mad at me. Insert an F-bomb was very funny. Can we have a C-bomb special next? Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Cunt is a very different movie.
I can't believe you actually said the word.
I'm going to beep it out.
Oh, good. Okay, good. He said the word, people. He said it.
No, Denna said it. I read it.
Yeah. Ah, yes.
Yes. She's right.
Oh my
God. Stop, because you're going to say it and you're going to get me in trouble.
And where to find them. Yep.
Yeah. You got to stop. Fantastic. Where to find them was exactly where my mind went as well. So, stop. Bad.
That was still my favourite one from that episode.
We cannot do that special, but thank you for the suggestion, Dana. We barely got away with the last one we did.
Yeah, we got told off by a lot of people for that.
Told off by a lot of people, and also got quite a strong reprimand from YouTube, who were not impressed. Anyway, Geraldine from New Jersey, USA. I was shocked you two had no crossover for your dinner parties. If you had to do guests from one franchise only, which actors, not characters, and which franchise would you pick? Alright, so we did a dinner party special where it was 5. We did like 5 from film, 5 from TV, and then 5 characters. This is the actors from. So we got to pick one franchise. Let's pick Marvel. We both like Marvel stuff.
Yeah, Marvel makes sense.
5 actors we'd invite to a dinner party with me and you. Our Robert Downey Jr. to kick off.
Yeah, we'd probably both agree with him.
We both agree with him. Scarlett
Samuel
Johansson.
Jackson.
Oh, sorry, yeah, Samuel L. Jackson. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
I think he would be a fantastic dinner guest.
Yeah, recent cameo in The Boys final season. Yeah. Can I have Scarlett Johansson, please, at the dinner party?
Can I have Scarlett Johansson off? No, yeah, at the dinner party.
Yeah, the dinner party. So we've got Samuel Jackson, Scarlett Johansson, Robert Downey Jr.
There's been so many people that have been in it as well. I mean,
we could do, Chris Evans and Chris Hemsworth, and then we've got a lot. That's kind of a lot of the OG group. We're kind of missing Hawkeye, but then
who? Yeah, they're undefeated with him. To be fair.
But I'm not looking for a battle at dinner. I think
of like Thor's dad. Is it Anthony Hopkins?
Yeah.
As just general actors to have at a dinner table.
Yeah, but he's getting on a bit. He ain't gonna want to eat.
Yeah, but imagine the stories he's got.
He's gonna want to eat at like 4:00, man. That's no fun.
That's fine, because I reckon the rest of them would drink after that, so it'd be great.
Right, you're really open them up, okay.
Early dinner, rest of the night drinking, get the stories out.
Yeah, could be. I mean,
and it's got to be Elizabeth Olsen. I can't have Scarlett Johansson without Elizabeth Olsen.
Why?
Because she's just a very talented actress who I'd love to have conversation with.
See, this is kind of funny because me and you did this totally independent of each other, and we were both amazed we had no crossover. It genuinely shocked us. And we're trying to whittle down a list of 5 here, and we are struggling because we are debating. Some might say master debaters when it comes to Scarlett Johansson. But anyway, thank you, Geraldine. That was fun. We would pick Marvel. The 5 would probably end up being a punch up between us. But okay, the next question sent in, or next thing, is from Francesca from Normandy in France.
Ooh.
Her message begins, "Bonjour, my pretty boys." Not quite sure if that's the compliment it's meant as, but can you tell me if you would like a dinner party with listeners, and if so, which other 4 would join us? It's quite presumptive, I think, from Francesca.
I've just clicked that. What other 4? Wait a minute.
Dude, you're kidding me. Like, Francesca was really
that just
smooth.
took me a second. Which 4? And I'm like, which of our listeners 4? Wait a minute.
It has been a long time since you've been hit on, isn't it?
Oh, a long time. Yeah.
So which other 4 people will be joining us? No, it's 5, love. You're getting it
you
wrong.
You said 5. We had 5 people.
Francesca, thank you. Would I like a dinner party with listeners? Absolutely not. You fuckers are crazy. Like some of you, but there's others, and it is you're quite intense. I mean, love you, but oof, scary. But yeah, I could probably do it. I could probably come up with 5 that I could pick 5 for you to have. I could pick 5 for you to have dinner with quite easily from emails we get in on a regular basis.
I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing.
You'd have a wonderful time.
Oh, okay. That's good.
Your wife might be upset, but next one. But thank you, Francesca. Next one is from Neil in Devon, the United Kingdom. Ooh. Easter special really was pushing it, but it made me laugh. So, on the spot, if you were to make an Easter film, what would you do?
Okay, somebody has kidnapped the Easter Bunny.
Oh, right. Guardians, then.
It would have to be. It has to be like a kids' movie, and a group of kids have to find and save the Easter Bunny.
Okay, all right.
But I'd have like someone like Ryan Reynolds as like the dad or something, so that we've got the comedy in it for the adults that I get dragged to watch it.
All right. So you're going Easter Bunny's kidnapped. I mean, that's the plot line of Hop, really, isn't it?
Basically, I can't think of much else to do at Easter.
You know, Easter's about, there's not just Easter, that's kind of a...
There's a religious undertone to it,
I don't know if you're aware. I don't know if anyone's ever pointed this out to you. It genuinely isn't about chocolate. I don't know.
My diet and waistline says otherwise.
Right, here you go, right? Here's my plot, and this is how I get cancelled in several states of the USA.
Oh, God.
An Easter movie. Jesus returns to Earth in the modern world. He touch down somewhere on the planet and just tries to go about life and tries to teach people, tries to do everything he did 2,000 odd years ago. And people react to it how the modern world would react to someone nowadays walking around saying he's the son of God. Is it a comedy? Is it a brutal...
I stopped myself so quickly making a joke there.
Yeah, is it a brutal indictment of how bad the world is now? But yeah, there you go. That's my plot. And it would be called The Second Coming, Part 1.
Part 1.
Yeah. There you go. I don't think I've offended anyone with that, but I'll soon find out. Kelly from Cork in Ireland says, Sam, we are distant cousins.
Oh.
Okay. That's actually possible, because I am, like, half Irish and that half are from just outside Cork.
And I have a friend whose family lives in Cork.
Yeah.
And he has a sister called Kelly.
Oh, well, now that would be really weird, wouldn't it?
That would be.
Kelly, email in again.
I need to know your last name if you have any brothers.
We need. Oh, I actually have her last name, but I'm not going to read it out. So remind me at the end of the show, and I'll give you that.
Okay.
Kelly from Cork says, Sam, we are distant cousins. Hello there. Anyway, I started The Walking Dead.
Cork, not Alabama, dude.
Sorry. I started The Walking Dead but didn't finish, as when Glenn died, I was out. Yeah, you are not alone in that. Like, that was... I think that possibly one of the biggest own goals in TV history ever. And I know it followed the source material, but... And the other thing is...
That was the time. Like, there was a few things that they'd done.
Yeah, they changed and tinkered with it.
That should have been one of them, possibly.
I think it should, because what was that? Season 6 going into 7, like, was the cliffhanger, or it might have been 7? Yeah, I think it was 6 into 7, or maybe 7 into 8. I'm not sure, but that was big. It is amazing. Like, you can literally see on, like, the Nielsen ratings and stuff, that show was pulling in 20 odd million people. And then from that moment on, the following season, it was like 10, and then it was average of 8. Then it was like 5.
There's the cliff face.
By the time the show ended, it was barely breaking 1 million viewers, and they're still making spin-offs now. But yeah, I mean, that's live viewers, so of course there is some on demand and stuff. But yeah, it went like that was arguably one of the biggest shows on TV. And they destroyed it with that decision. What's really interesting to me as well is The Last of Us Season 2 had a very similar decision to make. And they, again, steered into the source material. And it's had the exact same result.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I haven't watched past that episode, I don't think.
Why is it that people can't realise that these mediums are different? Do you know what I mean? It's like, this is a television show. People... want to be invested in the character, and then anyway, right, we'll move on.
It's like the whole comic book thing, but things that happen in comic books, fantastic, don't work until, like, the whole if you don't see the body, they're not really dead, and all this sort of thing. In a comic book, people come back to life from the dead constantly.
You look at like Marvel comics and stuff like that. No one's ever dead.
It doesn't work when you're trying to ground it into a TV show or a movie.
Well, you just look at the MCU. The minute they went multiverse, people checked the fuck out. No, this is way too difficult. This is too hard to follow. Too much going on.
I'm still watching it going, wait a minute, who the what?
Yeah, I mean, I really love it, and I don't know the timeline anymore. Like, someone pointed out the other day, like, this film's coming out, Spider-Man's coming out.
Yeah.
And it's set the exact same time in the MCU as Thunderbolts. They're in the same city. That means we're going to have to... I know New York's big, but come on.
They're going to cross over at some point, surely.
Yeah, anyway. Next up, we have Tiffany from a place called Maine in the United States of America.
Ooh, I know that place.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, there's a guy on TikTok that does crab fishing just outside of Maine.
I think that's pretty much what Maine is.
Yeah.
Actually, I know about Maine. There's a guy called Graham Plattner who's running for Senate there, and he was an oyster farmer. There you go.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. See, I know things and stuff. See what I did.
That was very good. I like that.
Yeah, thanks. Anyway, Tiffany from Maine, the United States of America, says, I have 2 questions. Well, that's friggin' greedy, Tiffany.
Just choose the main one.
Yeah. No, because one of them's kind of mean. One, Sam, is your accent even real? What is the peasant farmer pirate thing? I'm obsessed.
Is your accent even real?
Yeah, right? Only reason I've included this, right, genuinely, is because she's not the first person to say it.
Oh my God.
What is it with Americans and Canadians, because it is both y'all, who think I'm making this up? Why would I choose this?
What's that all about?
Yeah, when I can do any accent I want.
I mean, yeah, you are incredibly good at accents. Why would you?
Yeah. It's like when you see Jodie Comer speaking her Scouse voice. It's like, seriously, you can do any accent in the world. Stop it.
Yeah.
I like her. I didn't want to make that joke. Anyway, yes, it is real. Thank you. I'm from a place in the United Kingdom called Bristol. And in Bristol, we are farmers and pirates. And they...
A weird mixture of the two.
Who are. And 2, I started the British Office. Now this is when shit's about to get real, all right? Mm-hmm. I started the British Office, but it was awful compared to the real version. I did prefer British Ghosts, and the version here sucked. British SNL is also quite good. Seriously, that Office comment, people will throw hands. That is a divisive topic. Now, I think they're very different shows. I've not really watched much of the American Office, but I've seen clips, and I just think, yeah, that's very American. Whereas the British Office is very British. I think the jokes on the American one work because people in the UK and the world are so Americanized due to Hollywood and TV being all American. Whereas the British, I think, is quite nuanced. I think some of the jokes and stuff in it is very kind of, if you've worked in a British... Because I know people who watch it in the UK and don't get it, but they've also never worked in an office before. Whereas
I think that's the thing. Like, when that first came out, I had kind of only ever worked in retail.
Yeah.
So I watched it and I was just like, this is so like, what the hell? And then I spent 6 months working as a temporary receptionist in an office.
Yes.
And almost instantly was like, oh, I so get it.
It's mad, isn't it? Like, you just suddenly go, oh, I get it now. Like, oh my God, this is so accurate. Because you see people in the characters and you're like, oh, wow, I worked with someone like that. You know, it's mad. And all of a sudden you start to realise, you know, for all the differences in people, there are a lot of similarities as well.
The problem is when you work out that you can't find one of the certain characters. And that means it must be you.
Oh, well, that's depressing, because the only one I never knew was David Brent. Oh, fuck it. Right.
Mate, I'd say this, but...
I have some bad news for you, son. Right, Peter. Peter is also from Aberdeen, our second one from Aberdeen today. I agree regarding historical shows. Unless they make it clear this is not accurate at the start. People sadly do perceive TV as reality, and makers of shows need to make it so they avoid making white people look bad. However, periods of history, they really weren't great, and it should be shown that way. Yeah. I mean, that's basically the point we were making on the show. So thank you, Peter. I appreciate that. This is another Kelly from Leeds this time. I think that's another person from Leeds. I'm getting all very congested. Everyone in the world loved Friends, and I could not stand it. Tried on 3 different occasions, but all 6 of them were so annoying, I don't understand how anyone could watch it.
Wow.
Kelly, me and you are about to fall out. Do you know, it's funny. I thought watching that show, like it was like, because I'm that much older, it was all airing when I was in secondary school, and every girl I knew was obsessed with it, and every boy was kind of, you know, that it was cool to not like it because you're a boy.
Yeah.
Like, oh, whatever, friends, oh, you're watching that crap, whatever. Yeah, well, I'm going out. I'm like doing stuff. Like, what are you doing? Oh, I don't know, ringing people's doorbells, running away. So yeah, really cool stuff. So it was kind of this weird, like I fought it like crazy, and I ended up watching it, kind of liked it, and was, but I had to keep it on the down low. I couldn't let on to male compatriots.
You know what? About 10 years ago, there was a show called 90210.
Yes.
A couple of my friends that were female got me watching it, and I was hooked. This is the first time I think I've ever told a male that I watched that show.
Well, that must have been the revamped version, because the original of that was like late 80s, early 90s,
Yeah, the
Beverly Hills 90s,
one.
yeah, again, there's another one that used to be on Channel 4 or E4 called The OC. I got strangely addicted to that at one point, and that was one of those, like, what are you doing at the minute? I don't know, something less embarrassing, wanking? I don't know, something less embarrassing than that. Yeah, it wasn't good. So yeah, thank you, Kelly. Yeah, I mean, everyone's different. Everyone's got their preferences. The one thing about Friends that I do find kind of difficult, and we may do a show just on this at some point, is a lot of people now overanalyze with a very modern lens and attack it for things. And I'm like, I don't get it. I don't get like, oh, 6 characters, they're all white. And I'm like, well, that's because the person who wrote it was writing about their growing up with their friends, and their friends were white. Like I wouldn't ever, like, a black person writes a show about their friends being black. I'd never go, oh my God, why haven't you put a white person in there? I don't understand that attack. That's weird to me.
Yeah, no, I understand that. It's based in New Orleans.
Yeah.
And it's all black cast, and you kind of go, well, yeah, obviously.
Well, yeah. Like, there's certain places like you. That's where it's going to be. Like you watch. We're talking about Marvel, like Black Panther films. I think there's 2 white people.
Pretty much.
I'm going to do a really bad joke. Right, just
one's the bad guy and one's the good guy's friend.
No. Right, okay. The 2 white people in it, of course, were made very famous for being in Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit. So you could say they were the Tolkien white guys. I'm here all week, right? Okay, now the next one is we've only got 2 left. So don't panic. Next is Lily from Denmark.
Oh, Denmark, okay.
Yeah, new. Lily says, my ultimate comfort TV show is The American Office. I could watch every episode all the way through, then start it again. Worried what that says about me now? Lol, LOL. Now, Lily is referring to on our show, me finding out not that long ago that it's actually a psychological disorder. They call it a disorder where someone will watch the same TV show over and over again because it kind of comforts your brain. It's like a, not OCD, but it's one of these. It's got some letters attached to it, you know. And yeah, it is an actual thing. It's like a phenomenon thing. So, Lily from Denmark, I would not overthink it. If you are happy and you are a good person and you're not like rewatching some sort of crazed show and thinking, maybe mass murder is a good idea.
Yeah, like if Dexter, for example, was the show that you watch on repeat.
Yeah, there's certain shows I think I judge.
You'd question yourself.
Yeah, I think there's certain show, like there's certain things that you look at it and it's like, oh, okay, so you're watching this show, because there's someone I got chatting to someone once, and it was a listener to the show, and they were like, oh, I listen to your show, but I don't watch a lot of TV. And I'm like, then one, why are you listening to us literally talk about TV shows? But she was like, well, what? But you're always talking about watching stuff. So yeah, I just watch true crime stuff all the time. So like documentaries about
those murder. People are psychos.
Right. Like
anyone that chooses to watch a true crime documentary over and over again,
yeah,
you are planning shit right there. Like
yes,
that isn't entertainment. That is forward planning.
That's like, you know, you're learning. You're not just like, oh right, so this person got away with that for 30 years, and their mistake was that. Excellent to know.
All they had to do was acid their fingertips before they committed the. Why are you telling me this,
Steph? Why do you know that?
I had an ex-girlfriend who was obsessed with true crime. When I found out she was obsessed with true crime, we didn't last much longer because I was scared.
I am not going to lie. You talking about acid in your fingertips to get away with it and then mentioning an ex, I was like, oh my God.
How do you know this? Well,
I wonder.
Yeah.
Well, you know that mound of earth in my back garden. Yeah.
Remember that house I had to leave very quickly and get it redecorated?
Yes.
Well,
when I had that patio laid in the back.
Yeah.
Right, our last one, Lily, thank you so much, and thank you for listening in Denmark. Our last one is from a lady called Julia from Wrexham in Wales, a very famous place nowadays.
Yeah.
My comfort shows are Parks and Rec or the IT Crowd. I can watch them over and over and never feel bored, and even laugh at the jokes when I know they're coming over and over again. Yeah, I could never get into Parks and Rec, which is mad because the
is that the one with Chris Pratt in it?
Yeah, Chubby Pratt. I see clips from it all the time, and every time I laugh. Like, I watched clips, but when I tried to watch it from the beginning...
David, good comeback story.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah, she got cum on her back. I think it just like, I mean, that's like the most...
Apparently he does that like all the way through the show, just adds in that crap.
Oh, that's not even the best one. The best one, right, is someone's leaving to go get checked out at an emergency room, right? And he says, I've checked your symptoms on Google, and it says you might have connectivity issues. Because the friggin' idiot, like, that took a moment to land, but when it did, it's fucking brilliant. And he ad-libbed that. Yeah, he ad-libbed it on the spot. I mean, I'd have lost it. I'd have just gone. I think it was Rob Lowe's with him. Rob Lowe just fucking loses it.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah. I've just Googled your symptoms, and it says you may have connectivity issues. It's like, what? Oh, fuck, that's brilliant. That's so good.
That is so good.
The whole kind of watching shows over and over and over again. The one thing I would say to that at the moment, and I've done it, like I've rewatched stuff, and there's this silly line from Wong, the character Wong in She-Hulk in the MCU, where he says we really are living in an era of peak television. And he's not wrong. Like on a regular basis, because I worked this out the other day. I'm currently watching 8 different TV shows episodically that are landing. And in amongst that, there's like films coming out I want to watch, specials coming out that I want to watch. Like the Punisher special not long come out I wanted to watch. It's kind of crazy, like just the sheer level of content because of all the different streaming services.
There's so many out there.
Well, they're all trying to one-up each other. Like, so HBO Max launched in the UK a month ago. And they did it quite a smart thing. They linked themselves to Sky TV in the UK. So basically, if you have a Sky subscription, you now have HBO Max.
Yeah.
It's the advert tier, but obviously they're thinking people get sick of having adverts, they'll upgrade, and there's money for us.
Yeah.
But it gives them like instant market penetration. Now everything's on there, like from HBO. So all the HBO originals, Game of Thrones, stuff like that's on there. Friends is all on there. All this stuff from Warner Studio Library.
Oh yeah.
But they also got originals on there. And there's an original show called Rooster. And I was like Steve Carell, who I quite like. I saw him in it. I was like, oh well, maybe I'll give that a go. I don't know. And then I saw it got renewed for a season 2. And when I saw it got renewed, I saw who was writing it. It's from the same man who has written Scrubs, Ted Lasso, Shrinking. It's our good friend, Mr. Lawrence.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, well, I'm going to give that a go then, because I like his stuff generally. It's really good.
Yeah.
The first episode, and immediately I'm like, I recognise half the cast from all of his other shows. Like John C.
He
McGinley.
does seem to have I work well with these people.
Well, he did an interview because I saw an interview after I watched a few episodes talking about it, and he's like, the people I work with are very, very good, and I love them. So why wouldn't I want to work with them again? So when he's writing stuff now, he's like, here's a part for so and so. John C. McGinley, Dr. Cox from Scrubs, is in it. He's brilliant, like he always is. The kid who played Jamie Tart in Ted Lasso is in it, and you want to kill him, but he's brilliant, like he always is. And Steve Carell is the main character for it. It's brilliant, mate. It's got everything.
Is it Rooster, you say?
Yeah, Rooster, yeah. It's 10 episodes. They've all aired, so they're all available now. It's a 30-minute sitcom. You know, it's the same format. It's HBO Max in the UK, around the world. I can't recommend it enough. Absolutely love it. It's so good. And it's been renewed for a season 2. And if you enjoy Ted Lasso, Shrinking, you'll love it. It is just the same, just a setting and smart. And Steve Carell is a funny guy.
I do like Steve Carell, to be fair.
He's a great actor, but he is a funny guy. And in this, he's understated, if you know what I mean. He's like, it's dry, it's wet, and him and John C. McGinley's scenes together are brilliant. you can tell the two of them are like just so good. It is very, very good show. So that's a little recommendation for everyone off the back of our little episode 40. But that is our show. Thank you so much to everybody who does message in. If you don't ever make the cut, I apologise. That's not.
He just doesn't like you.
Yeah. Yeah, screw it. Yes, I don't like you. You send nudes.
If you didn't make the cut, you weren't interesting enough.
Don't send pictures. Like I made a joke then. Don't do it. So I was there's a podcast I listen to. It's a huge show and it does like political commentary and stuff. Not a rival to us. And in it, the guy just suddenly was talking about like, oh, they get loads of messages and everything. And he's like, yeah, we also now employ someone. I mean, it's a massive show, like 1 million+ subscribers. It's like we now employ someone who goes through all this for us because it was terrifying. And I'm like, yes! Oh my God! I want to get to that stage. I want to get to the point that we can hire someone and I want to look at that person in the eye at the end of every day and just see that 1,000-yard stare of, I have seen evil, and like it is our inbox. Yeah. I
mean, I know some of the stuff. Like, I don't see it. You see it.
No, well, I share some stuff with you every now and again because it's funny. Like, but a lot of it is mood dependent. Like, if I'm in a bad mood, I just delete stuff. Like, fuck off, this is stupid. If I'm in a kind of funny, and it sometimes as well, even stuff that's crude, rude, or abusive can make me laugh. So I tend to share
done in the
stuff.
right way, I suppose. Yeah.
Yeah, I tend to share it to you like when it's like. But there's also just a lot of very mean-spirited people out there. The funniest thing from podcasting that I will never get over is, like television, like so many other things, is it's a choice. Like, if you listen to us, a few episodes of us, and you're like, oh, I don't really enjoy listening to these guys, you stop. Like, you don't, like, if I'm listening to something, I'm like, do you know what? Because there's a show I listen to every week, and they have guests on, and if there's a guest that I don't like, or I'm listening to them thinking, oh, you're annoying me, or whatever reason, I switch it off. I'll listen to the next episode or whatever, but I just switch it off. I don't think to myself, I'm going to email in and tell them this person's a dickhead and like lay into them and do stuff like that.
Yeah, that's the kind of the sensible approach. Yeah,
it's like I don't understand that. But the funny thing is, like, when we get repetitive messages talking about how stupid we are, where they're citing things we've said in shows, which means that we've annoyed them consistently for nigh on a year now.
But they're still
listening every episode, which is wonderful. Thank you, but is a bit that is a slightly odd behaviour. Let's face it, it's slightly odd.
Like, there are people, I listen to the radio stuff, and there are certain shows on the radio,
yeah,
on certain channels where I'm like, I know for a fact I am not going to listen to that radio station between the hours of
certain DJs,
11 and 3.
Yeah,
because I know those presenters just wind me up.
Yeah, the minute Toby Tarrant's voice hits Radio X, I'm done. Yeah,
I think that's most people, sadly, for him.
Yeah. Okay, look, that is our show. I want to say a massive thank you again to everybody who continues to listen. We'll be back every Friday with a new episode. But also, there's going to be specials coming at you where we talk about individual shows. And the first of those, which will be dropping very soon, is Daredevil Born Again Season 2, where we're going to be chatting about that on a one-off show. I think that one's going to be with you on Wednesday of next week. So look out for that one. Check the socials to find it. Until the next time we speak, everybody, you all take care. And now I'm going to leave you with Stefan and his final thoughts.
Now, I didn't expect 40 episodes into Stefan's final thought to actually become a thing.
Right.
So I'm mixing it up a little bit. I'm going into riddles now.
Oh, okay.
I've done shower thoughts. I've done just jokes. I'm running out of good riddles, good shower thought, jokey things.
Okay.
To be honest with you, I'm running out. So I asked my kids about it, and they said, oh, you should do riddles.
Okay. Well, in that case, hang on. Thank you all for listening. I hope you all take care. And now I'm going to leave you with Stefan with his weekly riddle.
Ask this question all day long and you'll always get a different answer. Yet all the answers will be correct. What is the question?
Thank you for listening to the Stuff and Things podcast. We hope you enjoyed the show. You can find us on Facebook or online. Simply search the Stuff and Things podcast to join in our conversation every week.